Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Okay, before we get started, I got a lot to talk about. A lot. I can't get comfortable on my stool. If you haven't already, I would appreciate it if you'd hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up. Share them if you can to other social media platforms. And leave me a comment. Okay. I got yarn. Let me put my eyes on. Okay. Oh, that's a glare. There we go. Still glare. Okay. I got an email from Lion Brand. I'm subscribed to just about all the yarn companies. And the email was letting me know that they had their surprise stash bags. And they were $14.99 plus shipping. And I don't remember how much I paid shipping. But I ordered one. Because, I mean, who don't like getting a surprise of yarn? I mean, a lot of people don't. Because they want to know exactly what yarn they're getting. Now, I did get some that I'm not too fond of. But then I figured out one of them, I could fix it to where, yeah, it's okay. The other one, not so much. But I got a lot of good yarn. Y'all want to see it? Okay. Now, like I said, it was the Lion Brand, I think it's Surprise Stash Bag. $14.99. Well, plus shipping. And this is the bag. It came with 2 bags. Another one of these bags over this bag. Because, you know, when you get yarn in a bag, it needs to be protected. So they double bagged it. I already took one bag off and opened the other one. And I've already looked at the yarn. Of course, you know that. I like doing that. I can't wait. The suspense kills me. Okay, I'm going to put this one to the side for now. Because this is the one that I didn't really like. But then I figured out how to do it where, yeah, okay, I'm good with it. Okay, so let's start. This is the one that I'm not going to use probably. It's Touch of Alpaca, thick and chunky. Touch of Love, Lion Brand yarns. Okay, it is a 3.5 ounce, only 44 yards, because it is a jumbo number 7. And I don't work with that big of a yarn. And it's 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. Now, it's very soft. Very soft. And it is a dark, rich royal blue. And the color is nightshade. But it is really thick. And like I said, I just don't work with yarn that thick. I'll figure out something with it. Add a border around something with it. I don't know. It's yarn. I can't be upset about it. It's yarn. Okay. Here's the other one. That Lion Brand Schitt's Creek yarn. I've never used it. Sorry, got an itchy nose. I've never used it. But I mean it's pretty soft. This is a 7-ounce skein. And it's 372 yards. I'm not doing grams and meters because I'm in the US and we just worry about yards. So 372 yards, that ain't nothing to shake a stick at. It is a worsted medium 4. The color name, because this is from a TV show, okay? And the color name is the Premiere. I guess they named the colors after the show. Okay, now this one has a price tag there of US $11.99. I gave $15 for the whole bag. This paid for almost the whole bag. Okay, so, yeah, and it's a light tan, and we all know you never have too many neutral colors to add into a project. Never. I'm happy with that. Okay, and I got Lion Brand Pima Cotton in pink. I have a lot of pink cotton. Might have to do a big pink cotton project. But this one is, when you think cotton, you think that that kitchen cotton. And this is not that. This is really, really soft. I mean, really, really soft. Like baby cotton. I can't read the name. It's Cabaret. Cabaret. I'm guessing. I don't know. It is a 3.5 ounce, and it is 186 yards. So almost 200 yards in this one. And it's really, really soft. This is going to like smooth over my fingers. I'm really happy with this one. And we have a little bitty baby skein of Lion Brand Oh Baby Organic. Yeah. It is a 1.75 ounce, 180 yards, because it is a number 2. Yeah. And the color is navy. And it is... I'm not seeing it. Okay. 100% organic cotton. I think I got that upside down. I do. There we go. Oh, baby, organic. Happy with that. And then I've been wanting to try these. They're really, really soft. It is the Lion Brand Skin Tones. Well, I can't get it to show. Anyway. And the color of this one is Sienna. And it is a 3.5 ounce, 185 yards. And it is a number 4. Again, another great neutral color. Okay. And last but not least, I haven't taken this one out of the bag, so I don't know if it's soft or not. So, I'm going to take it out of the bag. Well, I got one more after this, because I put that one down to show you last. I've been wanting to try this. This is the Lion brand ice cream, but this is the big scoop. It's big. Okay, and the name of the color is Moose Tracks. I like those colors. And it is a lightweight number 3, so a DK. It's a 10-ounce skein. And there is 1,117 yards in this one skein. But like I said, it is a lightweight 3. But this is gorgeous. And it's soft. And all of it smells good. Okay. This is the one that I was like, what am I going to do with that? Okay. It is Lion brand. I like big yarn. And the color is almond cream, another neutral. And it is an 8.8 ounce skein, but it's only 33 yards. The reason why is because that's one strand. It says it's a jumbo 7, but it is really, really thick. And you'll notice that the strand is braided. It's not twisted, it's braided. Okay, so I got to looking at it a little bit closer. And I was like, okay, it's really, really soft. Like, oh my goodness, dream soft. And I got to looking at it and I was like, oh, good gracious. That's a lot. So I started unfraying the end, going, can I take it apart and maybe work it that way? Well, yes, I can. I got it down to a number 4. And here's the kicker. If you ever get this free or at a thrift store or something like that, watch. It's all braided, one strand. So as you're working it, you can just take it apart and work a number 4 if you want. If you like the really, really big, go for it. It's beautiful yarn and it's soft as all get out. Okay. Every time you order one of these bags, you get a free gift. And it says that it's a non-yarny free gift. Or a non-yarn free gift, whatever. Okay, this was my free gift. String therapy. And I was like, what? And you'll notice it comes with a little thing here. With some green thread, some pink thread, and some silver thread, and a plastic darning needle. And I'm like, what? I opened it, and it's got the rubber band that you pull off. And I got to looking at the back for the instructions. What you do is on the front, there's holes. It's just a plain notebook with just plain pages. Nothing, no lines or nothing. What you do is you take them holes and you use that string and sew a picture on the book, on the notebook. I'm like, well, isn't that just adorable? So, yeah, I like the book too. Okay, that's what I got from Lion Brand for $14.99 plus shipping. Yeah, just want to make sure the bag was empty. Okay, put it over here. I got something at my P.O. box. And I have no idea who sent it. Okay. Apparently somebody sent me yarn. And I've said a couple of times on my channel that I'm collecting these bags of this yarn because I want to do a really big project using all of it. And this is what somebody sent me from Annie's catalog. Two skeins of this, and I don't open these until I get enough to finish my project. And yeah, that's a silver. It's not as shiny as what is showing up here because it's in the bag. And the color of this is Donahoe, but it's two skeins. And they're 203 yards each. And these two. And the color of this one is Sage. And it's two skeins, same yardage. And these two. And the color of this one is Peach Melba. Couple more. These two. And the color on these is Mulberry. I'm running out of room. And these two, and the color on them is Indigo. And these two. And the color on these are Cappuccino. And I have no idea who sent them. So, if you are the one that sent them, please let me know. And thank you, thank you, thank you. This might be enough to actually do my big project. Because I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags already. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more bags. So this might be enough to actually do my big project. Okay. I gotta hurry up. I'm already at almost 20 minutes. But please let me know if you're the one that sent these. I would like to know who I got these from. Okay. I've been doing the crochet along thing, okay? For the butterfly pictures. Okay. It's not next month yet. So I have not posted the picture yet. Okay. I believe the 1st is tomorrow. But I'm off tomorrow. So what I'll do is I will take a picture of the butterfly picture like I did last time. And I'll post that picture in my community tab with a little like paragraph of what it's for. And I'll post it in the Facebook group, which, by the way, all of y'all are welcome to join the Facebook group. It's where you can show me and everybody else what you made. You can take pictures of it and post it in the Facebook group. And I like to see what all y'all make. Very interested in that. Y'all always see what I make. Yeah, I never see what y'all make. Well, a couple of y'all do send me pictures. My subscriber, Valerie, she sends me pictures periodically on to my email. Okay, the crochet along last week. I do not have the picture handy. I have probably already filed it. But the butterfly that was in the picture was orange with a black outline on it, and it had white dots on the outline of it, and the background was green and had purple lavender. Yeah, purple lavender sticking up. Okay, so I told y'all what I was going to do was I was going to make lap gowns to go to the nursing home this coming Christmas for my crochet along. And that's what I did. Oh, let me get it. Okay, there's the center. I used the green and then the purple, and then I put a strip of the white, another purple, and another green. I think it's gorgeous. And it's soft. But that's what I did for the crochet along. Because you don't have to pick every single color in the picture. If you want, you can just make something using just one color. It's up to you on how many or how few colors you use. But I think tomorrow will be the 1st, so I think that's when I will post the picture of the calendar crochet along on my community tab and the Facebook group, because I want y'all in the Facebook group not to be left out. Now, I need one more subscriber to reach my 500. One more. I'm at 499. And never in a million years did I ever think that 499 of y'all out there would want to know me and see what I do and stuff like that, and know what or try to figure out what I'm going to say next, because you never know. All right, y'all. That's going to be all for today. So, I guess I will meet you back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. All right. Not going to hold y'all up any longer. So, get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Bye, y'all.